In the first reading of today, from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verses 5 to 9, Moses exhorts the people about the law. Moses tells the people that the law was given by God in order that the people live harmonious lives. When God created the universe, God wanted men and women to live in harmony with each other and to live in harmony with nature. However, as time went by, human beings forgot what they were meant to do, what they were meant to be, and disharmony was the result. Chaos was once again the result. And now Moses renews the commitment which God made with his people when he tells them that the law given by God is not a law that is meant to restrain people or to contain people. It is a law that is given in order that everyone be free and live in love and harmony. As time went by, however, most of those who heard Moses and the following generations began to regard the law as an end in itself. So the rule became the end and not a means to an end until the coming of Jesus. And so in the gospel text of today, from Matthew chapter 5, verses 17 to 19, which many consider the theme of the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus gives the reason for his coming. He begins by saying, "Do not imagine that I have come to abolish the law given by God through Moses and what the prophets have said. I have not come to abolish, but to fulfill." What does Jesus mean when he says, "I have come to fulfill the law"? He means, I have come to remove the attention which people have merely on the external observance of the law and take it to the internal observance, the observance of the law with the heart. When a person does an action and is convinced of that action in mind and in heart, then the action will not merely be efficient, it will also be efficacious. But an external action done merely for the sake of the action might not even be efficient, let alone be efficacious. And so in these 3 verses of the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus is inviting us and everyone who listens to him not merely to observe the law externally, not to make the rule, the regulation, the law as an end in itself, but to use it as a means to reach out to others, to reach out to nature, and to reach out to God. Do you let rules rule you, or will you rule rules today?